Steve for inviting us today. We really appreciate the opportunity. And I wanted to ask everybody who's glad they're in church to raise their hand.
Amen.
I'm kidding. I can't see your hands. One thing that I learned through all this is no matter what's wrong with you, you still have to live, laugh, and love. And so sometimes I joke about it. And for those who don't know, July 5th, Gina and I and Lori and Steve, sorry. I do this every time I go to church now. And Glenn and Mel were involved in a terrible accident. And Gene and I and Lauren and Steve, all four, hit a car that turned out in front of us at about 50 miles an hour. And thank God Glenn and Mel were far enough back that they did. And I pray for them every day because they had to see it. And I hate that. But my testimony, first of all, is about angels. And for those of you who have already heard this, I'm sorry you got to hear it again. But when we hit, Gina and I both blacked out, don't remember the impact, and we both woke up at the same time on the pavement, and neither of us had any pain. And I will swear to the day that, I won't swear, but I will say to the day that I go to my grave, that there was an angel there that laid us down and saved us. I'm one of those guys who's not too bright, and I didn't wear a helmet. Along with Steve, neither of us did. Thank God both their wives are smarter than us, and they wore helmets. And neither Steve or I suffered any head trauma at all. And I can only say, when God wrapping his arms around us, he saved all four of us when we shouldn't have lived through that. And then, as we went to the hospital, and there was always angels around us. Unfortunately, once I got into surgery, that's when I lost my sight. But every time I have one of my down days, he sends another angel. Whether it's a phone call from a brother, or an aunt or uncle, or your kids stopping by, or your wife, brother or sister, an angel shows up and picks you back up. God is always there, even in the hardest times. He's been there. He saved us for a reason. I told everybody the first time when I coded, and that's when they say I lost my vision because I lost blood pressure or oxygen. And several people asked me, well, did you see the light, or what did you see? And I didn't see anything. I said, but when I woke up, all I know is the only message I got was, you have work to do. And we have a lot of work to do. And I thought, and I told one of my sons, I said, how can I complain when you look at what Christ went through for us? How can I complain? I can't. And I know of some people, and especially some people in my immediate family, that now go to church. And if it means that they're going to go to heaven with me, I gladly accept this. I gladly accept it. But It's amazing. There's some other angels that He put in my life that I'm so much closer to now. And I can tell you, every one of them in my family, obviously, has been, and all of our friends. But our family has been so supportive through all this. And those who don't know, my sister and brother-in-law opened their house to us, moved out of their bedroom, take care of us every day. And my parents and my brothers do the same. And my kids and my aunts and uncles. Can't say enough. That's what God's about. It's about love. And we've experienced so much more love since this happened. Just because, unfortunately, tragedy brings you closer. And it's because of God, not because of us. It's all because of God. But another person that I think of now more than I ever did. I always had a lot of respect, but our good friend Lori, she's my inspiration. She really is. She's gone through more in life than anybody I've ever known. But she lifts me up. When we go to see her, she always lifts me up and she helps me. But something else that I wanted to talk about today that I've learned through all this is that so many times, I know for me, and for most people I know that go to church, we put so many things ahead of God. And we let piddly things in the church bother us so much that we either quit going, or we complain, or we decide that there are too many hypocrites, or we think that maybe seeing a game is more important. And I'm not saying seeing a game is bad, as long as you still keep God in your life. But sometimes we put so many other things ahead of God when He's so much bigger than that. And we owe more than we can ever give back. And so one of the biggest things I've learned, and it took me being stripped of everything material. I can't even mow my yard. I can't drive. There's a lot of things I can't do. But I will golf again. But the one thing that I have left is love. And the only thing we take to our grave is our relationships. The relationship with God, number one, but then our relationship with our family and friends. And our relationships are so much stronger now. For me, it's been worth it. Now, I still have hopes that I will see again. And the reason is because my wife was told by God that I would see again. And one of the men in our church came up to us 2 weeks ago. And we don't even hardly know him. And he said, I got to tell you something. He said, I came out of Fry Electronics the other day, and all of a sudden a voice told me that you are going to see again. And he hardly even knows me. And he said, I dropped to my knees in the parking lot and started crying and praying. And I'm here to tell you, I have faith. There's a better healer than the doctors that we've seen. And I have hope that I will see again. But if I don't, I'm still going to praise God every day. But if I do, I'll just be able to drive myself there. But I guess my hope for everyone here is that take the time to hug your children every day. I remember a good friend of ours, Doc Hager, told me when his grandson died, he said, hug your kids every day and tell them you love them. And this was Lori's son, the same person that was in the accident with us 10 years ago. He told me then, and I listened for a while, but I really listen now. And it's too bad it takes tragedy to bring that out. So hug people every day. Tell them you love them. Love each other. If you have any bad relationships, fix them. Fix it today. God doesn't want us to have those. Fix it today. And make sure that God's first. Don't put anything ahead of Him. Because without God, family and friends, I'd have never made it through this. I'd be in a corner in a ball right now. But because of God, I love so much more than I ever could have. And I have hopes, not only that I'll see, but that we've got a lot of work to do, and I look forward to it. There's so many people hurting in the world, and we've seen so much good. And I thank Him for that good, and I thank Him for my family and friends, and I thank Him for the love, because that's what gets us through. So, like Jerry Clower, I think you should say, love somebody today. Thank you again for having me, and I appreciate the folks who came here from a long distance, and I appreciate you guys having us so I can say my testimony. Thank you.